name's Jack, and I am the president of the Irish Society. We have done one event, and we've events now lined up for the rest of the calendar academic year. We actually are getting quite a lot of like different counties. I mean, like a lot of people are, I would say Leinster naturally, because Leinster has Dublin. Dublin has obviously the most population, and then there's also Louth and just other counties, but like it is fairly spread out. You know, we've got people from Northern Ireland as well in the society, from Antrim, and then we've got a good few from Galway. There's quite a nice few from Cork, and like I'm Cork myself. It's just all over, and it's nice. Like it's a nice way to kind of bring people together. It is insane how I've come over here and I've met nearly more Irish people than I have UK people back home. Like you leave Ireland, and it happens everywhere. I joke about with everyone that I know that's Irish. I always say, like, it's a gas how you leave Ireland to meet new people, and all of a sudden just gravitate towards other Irish people. And when you find them, you're there like, all right, now we're friends. I had no idea that there was such a big community. So I was there thinking it'd be great if we could have this so that people who maybe don't know that there are other Irish people like in Sunderland at the moment maybe want to just kind of like get involved, meet other people, and kind of like just create the community. But also for future Irish students who might want to come over and they see this society, everyone is so welcoming. I mean, we just want to get all the Irish people together. And I also want to point out that like it's not exclusively like Irish. I mean, we have some international students who've actually joined the membership, joined the society, and like obviously the membership covers all the events, like the nights out and the events that we'll have kind of maybe in city space, and in the end of the year, obviously we're going to touch on that in a while, but for people who might be unsure about it, like it's massively just kind of like getting people in like together, having a few like social nights, having a few social events, and just kind of meeting other people who are also in Sunderland together, and just kind of like having a good time and just make a bit of togetherness. Really, I'm obviously really proud to be Irish, and I do like how everyone who is from Ireland naturally is, I think, so friendly and so warming to other people that last year the society wasn't around, and so many people made sure that everyone else felt like okay and was all kind of like taken care of. So like naturally all the Irish took care of the Irish, and I think that's massive, like for me, and that's also why I was so happy and so determined to get the society up and running, because like to me it's just a massive thing about the Irish, that like we want to kind of make sure that everyone's doing as best as they possibly can. So we have the city space booked out for the Patrick's Day, and we're going to have like obviously the whole place kind of done up really. We're going to hope that the canteen can get Guinness, and then the plan is then to go to the Saltgrass, and they have live Irish music as well. Obviously there's going to be some more events between then and the end of the year, so those will be the two big events, end of year and Patrick's Day. And we're going to have some small events kind of like during the middle. One of them will be hopefully a dodgeball day. So if you want to just join, obviously you just go onto the website and you'll go onto the societies and you just scroll down, you'll see the Irish Society. You can join there. That's just to buy the membership. To get in touch, you go onto Instagram, UOS_Irish_society. That's going to be the main social media platform, and that's where it'll be easiest to get in touch. You go in, and even if like you want to directly message us before we directly message you, that's more than fine, and you can ask any questions.